Welcome back, folks. Yeah, I had to screw up with the last video. I went to film it, how to cut pieces more accurately and quickly by eyeballing at certain points on the splitter rails and stuff. I had it in photo mode, so lost out on a whole video, but I can refilm that video with a different piece in my log pile that's over there. Oh, wait. Over there. I'm pointing over towards the buildings that are on site here. So, well, I'm gonna get to stacking up this wood. I had a drive up sale, so the wood that you just saw split, I had 0.4 face cord taken out of there already. They had a drive up sale for a 4-foot rack, so now we're gonna get to restocking the 8-foot rack, and then I'm gonna put the rest in the 4-footers. Or I'm going to fill up the 2 8-foot racks, and then whatever else will go in the 4-foot rack. So I'm thinking I have just enough to fill. I'll see what's left after I fill up this 8-foot rack. Then I'll put the fill up the 4-footers. All right, let's get to work. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm still feeling pretty good after setting a personal best record for splitting firewood here. Split all this in an hour. I'll know how much I got as soon as I get done stacking this up. I should have enough to fill the 2 8-foot racks, but since I sold a 4-foot rack out of it, I'm probably just going to put the rest into the 4-footers after I fill this one. Interesting drive-up sale I had. Piece of elm. He came by to buy a $40 rack, but since I just split this, I'm like, I saved the trouble, gave him a little bit more wood. It's like a couple of arm loads extra, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I'm giving away a fortune in wood. So it saved me the trouble of having to restock. Did that. We got to talking, and he lives in the same campground complex I do. And, you know, he talked to customers, one thing led to another, and saying, yeah, I could sell unsplit wood at a discount, you know, but I'd have to at least double my money, what I spent on it. So he understood that, so he said, because a few people there have a splitter of their own, or they could just borrow one, like someone loans theirs out to the neighbors and stuff, then I might increase sales by doing that. It'd be a lot less work for me. I don't have to split, stack, dry stock if I'm out here cutting, which is most Saturdays. They could just load up as I cut this stuff. I don't have to split it. All right, now to get this job done faster. There we have it. 1.6 face cords out of what was left, plus the 0.4 that I loaded, so it was 2 full face cords out of that 2.5 face cords split. Oh, 2.5 face cords of rounds, split and stacked, about 2 face cords. So feeling good about that. Took about 20 minutes ish to stack. Feeling pretty good about it. I have 2 8-foot racks plus a 4-footer, and I gotta rest up a little bit because I was going pretty good for my pace and stacking. But yeah, definitely stack next to where you split is a key factor, getting a lot stacked in a short amount of time. Oh, that was about 20 minutes ish of work. So I figured every 2 face cords, I'm gonna figure it's gonna take about a half hour to stack it like this, where you don't have to square off the ends. Yeah. Oh, when I was looking through my messages during the last break between videos, one guy said, yeah, your splitter is a lot faster than others in that. I'm like, well, the cycle time is really slow, but I think it was more of how I was using it that really sped things up. So yeah, I could get about 2 face cords of splits per hour if I just split and toss to the side. Split, toss, split and toss, split and toss. Yeah, so if I had an auto cycle splitter, for the size of what I was doing, it'd be a 4 or 6-way wedge. Some few pieces I didn't even split because they were so small, so I just tossed them into the pile. Yeah, a 4 or 6-way wedge for the most part what I do. The split, the size logs that I get. Yeah, but that'll be a while. I gotta sell a lot of firewood. I have to get sell the load I got plus 6 more before I think about getting a splitter with auto cycle. So that'll be a year before I order one. Then I got to get 7 more logs in inventory on top of that. So we'll see how it all works out for upgrading, but it's going to probably be at least a year unless I have a phenomenal year of sales and I start selling a lot of bundles or bag wood, which I need to get to. I can't do that until I get splitting. So until next time, folks, take care, get out there, do something, but have fun doing it.